Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Volunteers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. The Longhorns offense will get the ball first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Finds his man. It's Watkins. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to...
There he goes! Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
Now, I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
He'll bring it back looking for help. The coverage team maintains this discipline, not much doing on that return. So Tennessee's offense will take the field for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, didn't it?
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. But they've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards, when you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Vols line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is on its way, and it's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's stopped. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Right down the middle. Looking for the goal line. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Lisa, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Snagged out of the air.
We run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Horns up and ready to hook them serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Duke. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Longhorns! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And here's the return. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum, so next week we play a little bit better football.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Vols will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Hauls it in at the 40. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The give out of the gun. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. The Longhorns have this offense rolling. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So here is the Tennessee offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on 2nd down from the 13. Back to pass. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Takes it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Bobo. Got room at the 35. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Looking left. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Vols with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Bobo. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
The snap sets up to throw. Going deep. Complete to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Vols! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And they didn't start this 1st half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Tennessee, Texas.
On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the 1st. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's good. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Got blown out in the 1st half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate. Turning it on! There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Looking for room. It's Duke. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Complete on the comeback. And they're able to make the tackle. And the Volunteers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the 1st down. Really good start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. They've created some space. They'll snap it from the 36. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks. They keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Watkins. Across the 45. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him.
There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set. 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. The Longhorns are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The quick out. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He'll throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. They'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Duke. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Back to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
28 brings up fourth down.
He'll field the punt. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The give to the tailback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. He's inside the 10. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Short completion, setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Going for 6. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Vols are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They'll go to the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying to impose their will with the run. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled them. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. To let that one get away from them, they look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab at the 30. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. It's complete on the right side. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Longhorns! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
So here is the Tennessee offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Volunteers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it near midfield. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? It hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, in a day where they had to light the scoreboard up because the opposing offense came to play, their offense got it done. And as a result, they stay undefeated.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at.
He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes the Texas offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Trying play action. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner is stopped. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Thompson to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Touchdown, Texas! And they turn it into a defensive score. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did